Hello and welcome, I am Hamada Al-Halafawi. I brought you a new video today that talks about agriculture. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. What is agriculture, and why is it important? Agriculture is the practice of cultivating land, raising animals, and producing food, fuel, and fiber for human consumption. It is the backbone of the world's food supply and is essential for human survival. Agriculture is important because it provides food and raw materials for industries, creates employment opportunities, and contributes significantly to the economy of a country. Without agriculture, there would be no food to feed the world's growing population, and food scarcity and hunger would be widespread. Additionally, agriculture is a vital source of income and livelihoods for millions of people worldwide, particularly in developing countries where agriculture is the primary economic activity. Agriculture also has a significant impact on the environment, with sustainable agriculture practices being essential for protecting the planet's resources and ecosystems for future generations. In summary, agriculture is essential for our survival, our economy, and the health of our planet. What are the different types of agriculture? There are several different types of agriculture, each with its unique characteristics and techniques. Some of the major types of agriculture are 1. Subsistence agriculture. This type of agriculture involves small-scale farming in which farmers produce only enough food to meet the needs of their family or village. 2. Commercial agriculture. This type of agriculture is focused on producing crops and livestock for sale in markets. It includes large-scale farming operations that rely heavily on technology and modern farming techniques. 3. Organic agriculture. Organic agriculture involves the use of natural and sustainable farming practices, avoiding the use of synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and genetically modified organisms, GMOs. 4. Intensive agriculture. Intensive agriculture is a type of farming that relies heavily on technology and high inputs of capital and labor to maximize yields per unit of land. 5. Extensive agriculture. This type of agriculture is practiced on large land areas with low inputs of labor and capital, producing low yields per unit of land. 7. Mixed crop and livestock farming. This type of agriculture involves the integration of crop and livestock production, where crops are grown for livestock feed, and animals provide manure for crop fertilization. Aquaculture. This type of agriculture involves the cultivation of aquatic organisms such as fish, shellfish, and seaweed. 8. Agroforestry. Agroforestry is a sustainable land use system that combines trees with crops and/or livestock production to create a diverse and productive ecosystem. Each type of agriculture has its unique advantages and disadvantages, and choosing the right type depends on factors such as climate, soil type, topography, market demand, and available resources. How has agriculture evolved over time? 1. Agriculture has undergone significant changes and evolved over time, starting from the early days of human civilization to the present day. Some of the major milestones in the evolution of agriculture are 2. The Agricultural Revolution. This occurred around 10,000 years ago when humans transitioned from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle to agriculture-based settlements. This led to the domestication of plants and animals, the development of agriculture tools, and the establishment of permanent settlements. 3. The Green Revolution. This took place in the 1950s and 1960s and involved the introduction of high-yielding crop varieties, improved irrigation systems, and the use of fertilizers and pesticides. This revolution increased global food production and helped to alleviate hunger in many parts of the world. 4. Precision agriculture. This is a modern-day agricultural practice that uses technology to optimize farming operations. It involves the use of satellite imagery, drones, sensors, and other tools to collect and analyze data to improve crop yields and reduce environmental impact. 5. Sustainable agriculture. This is a more recent development that seeks to balance economic, social, and environmental considerations in agricultural production. It involves the use of regenerative practices such as crop rotation, cover cropping, and reduced tillage to maintain soil health and reduce the use of synthetic inputs. In summary, agriculture has evolved from simple subsistence farming to a complex, technology-driven industry that plays a critical role in feeding the world's population. While these changes have brought many benefits, they have also presented new challenges, such as environmental degradation and climate change. The continued evolution of agriculture will require ongoing innovation and adaptation to ensure that it remains sustainable and resilient in the face of future challenges. How can technology be used to improve agricultural practices? Technology can be used to improve agricultural practices in a number of ways. Here are some examples. 1. Precision agriculture. Precision agriculture uses data analysis tools, such as GPS and remote sensing, to monitor crop health, soil moisture, and other factors in real time. This allows farmers to optimize their use of water, fertilizers, and pesticides, and reduce waste. 2. Biotechnology. Biotechnology can be used to create crops that are more resistant to pests and diseases, have a longer shelf life, and are more nutritious. Genetic engineering and gene editing technologies can be used to modify the DNA of crops to achieve these traits. 3. Farm management software. Farm management software can help farmers to manage their operations more efficiently. This includes tools for record keeping, crop planning, and inventory management. 4. Drones. Drones can be used to monitor crops, assess crop health, and apply pesticides and fertilizers with greater accuracy. This can help to reduce the use of chemicals and minimize the impact of farming on the environment. Autonomous farming equipment. Autonomous farming equipment, such as self-driving tractors, can help to reduce labor costs and improve efficiency in farming operations. Overall, technology has the potential to significantly improve agricultural practices and address some of the challenges facing the industry. However, it is important to ensure that these technologies are deployed in a responsible and sustainable manner, and that they are accessible to farmers of all sizes and levels of resources. What are some sustainable agriculture practices? Sustainable agriculture practices are those that aim to maximize food production while minimizing negative impacts on the environment, preserving natural resources, and promoting social and economic equity. Here are some examples of sustainable agriculture practices. 1. Crop rotation. Crop rotation involves alternating the crops grown in a particular field to improve soil fertility and reduce the buildup of pests and diseases. 2. Conservation tillage. Conservation tillage involves reducing the amount of tillage, plowing, done on a field to reduce soil erosion, improve soil health, and conserve water. 3. Integrated pest management. IPM involves using a combination of strategies to manage pests, including natural predators, crop rotation, and judicious use of pesticides to minimize negative impacts on the environment. 4. Agroforestry. Agroforestry involves incorporating trees and other woody perennials into agricultural systems to improve soil health, reduce erosion, and provide habitat for wildlife. 5. Organic farming. Organic farming involves using natural inputs, such as compost and manure, and avoiding the use of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. This can help to reduce negative impacts on the environment and improve soil health. 6. Cover crops. Cover crops are crops planted between cash crops to help improve soil health, reduce erosion, and provide habitat for beneficial insects and wildlife. Overall, sustainable agriculture practices aim to improve the long-term productivity and resilience of agricultural systems while minimizing negative impacts on the environment and promoting social and economic equity. These practices can help to ensure that agriculture remains a viable and sustainable source of food production for future generations. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.